Hey yo, what up everybody? It's your main man druuill, and I'm back at you with another video. Your mind moves God's hands. That's the what we're going to discuss today. That's the topic of the discussion. Your mind moves God's hands. All right. When you tell God what to do, He'll listen and He'll do it for you. All right. Your mind moves God's hands. There's a Bible verse that says, "Command you me." Your mind commands God. Your mind commands the infinite. You have to be definite with what you want. All right, you have to know what you want. You can't be confused about what you want. You can't want something and not think you can have it. Whatever it is, you have to know that you can get it, and you have to see it as already being within your life. The reality already has to be in your mind. You have to see it as something that you could already do. You have to see it as something that you're already living in. All right, that's why it's another Bible verse that says, "Walk in the land of it, walk in the length of it and the breadth of it." You have to see it in your mind. Just like how you move in real life, that's how you have to move in the reality in your mind, the one that you want to create. And when you do that, it'll become realer, okay? You'll start to see signs. You'll start to have opportunities open up to take you in that direction. You'll have things that'll say, "Hey, go over here. Hey, go do this. Create this. Put this in action. Put this idea out there." And when you do that, you're going to be getting closer to what it is that you want, because that's God pointing you in the direction of what you want. You told him what you wanted him to do, and now he's doing it, okay? And when that happens, you're going to start to see more things happen and more things happen, okay? So keep telling God what you want. But the thing is, that's why you have to focus. You have to keep your mind there, okay? That's the frequency you have to stay on. You can't waver off that, because when you waver off that, that's when you're not going to be able to see that. You're going to start to see other things. You're going to start to see the negativity. You're going to start to see different pictures in your mind. And the picture that you want to see in your mind is the one of you living the life that you want, not the life that you don't want. All right? Don't let things get you down in the sense of changing your mind to make you think you can't have what you want. Don't let anything take you off that path. Don't let anything distract you from focusing on that. I can have what I want. I could be what I want. This is just momentarily. This is just temporarily. I'll get through this. But if you could focus on that, if you could focus on the fact that you'll get through this and it's nothing that can stop you, you'll be all right. Even if you have to tell yourself that all day, "I'm going to get through this. There's nothing that can stop me." It doesn't matter. So just say quietly to yourself, whatever you got to do, whatever technique you have to use to get over these little situations, whether it's people, whether it's you, whether it's something random that happens in your day, and you still have to be around people, and that's something that may be stressful for you, or that's something that you may have to work on. Pray, ask God to help you with that. Like, "Yo, God, man, help me get through the day. Help me with the situation. Help me avoid all these negative situations. Let me not focus on the negativity. Let the negativity not bother me. Let everybody be in a good mood. Let everybody be in a good spirit." And the one thing that you have to remember while you're doing that is that they won't be able to bother you after you get done doing that. Because once you realize that all I got to do is change the way that I think, all I got to do is not think negative. And once you realize that all you have to do is not think negative, you'll change your focus. You'll be like, "You know what? I used to focus on that. That used to be my main focus, but I'm not focusing on that anymore. I'm not going to make that important. I'm going to make that less important. I'm not going to make that what bothers me." Because when you allow that to bother you, then it's going to keep bothering you, and more things are going to come bother you. And you don't want that in your life. What you want to be able to do is focus on the things that you do want, okay? And that's the frequency that you're on. You want to be able to stay on that frequency. But the only way you could do that is focusing on what you want. All that other stuff, let it go, because it serves no purpose. People want to upset you. People want to stress you out because they don't have certain things, or they're upset because their life isn't going a certain way and they see yours is. And it's not your fault that your life is going in the right direction. You took the opportunity to make your life go in the right direction. You took the opportunity to make a change. You took the opportunity to not do certain things so you wouldn't end up in certain positions. And that's not your fault. It's not your fault that you didn't have to experience certain things that other people did. Everybody goes through what they go through. What I go through is not anybody else's fault. I take full responsibility for the things that happen to me, and I deal with it. But if you want to be able to get things done, you have to have a clear mind. So in order to have a clear mind, you have to stay focused. And when I'm telling you, when you let these people get in your head, when you let these people get underneath your skin, they steal your focus. And when they steal your focus, you're not manifesting what it is that you should be getting. And that's why you end up in places and situations that you don't want to be. And if you want to be in the right place, and if you want to be in a different situation, change your vibration, because your frequency is what's going to get you there. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Don't worry about it. Your frequency is going to get you there. And if you keep believing, and if you keep having the faith that you'll get there, and keep seeing that you'll get there, you will get there, because that's all it is. The people that don't get there, somewhere along the line, they thought they couldn't get there, and that's the thought that they kept in their mind. That's what they meditated on day and night. Okay, that was the word. That was their word. Okay, their word was, I can't do it, so they didn't do it. That's what they focused on, and that made them stop. That made them quit. That made them give up. And when you give up, it's over. When you give up, it's nothing left for you to do. It's done. You just have to live your life being average. You have to live your life being normal, not having a fun, exciting life, not waking up being able to do what you want every day, even if you have to take time away from it and come back to it. It is what it is. As long as you find time to do what you love to do, so you can create the reality you want, and on top of that, keep thinking about the reality that you want to create, it will manifest, and you'll get to where you want to go. And all the people who said this, all the people who thought that, you won't even be worried about that. You won't even be thinking about that. You'll be sitting in your brand new car, sitting in your brand new house, thinking about all the good things, laughing at all the bad things, and being grateful for every dang thing. Because one thing's for sure, that God is going to create. God's going to help you create what you want to create. You just have to show him what it is you want to create with your third eye, with your mind. And when you keep focusing on that vision, when you put that vision first, when you put that vision in the front, and that's what you're thinking about, instead of all the bad things, even when the bad things are going on, when you still see yourself at the beach, you still see yourself in that mansion, you still see yourself in that brand new Rolls Royce. Nothing is going to be able to make you waver from that. Nobody's going to be able to take you from that. When things stress you out, you can go back to that. That could be a happy place for you. Don't let these people trigger you, okay? Don't let nobody trigger you out of what it is you're trying to do for you, because they see you focused. They see your mind on your goals and all that. And one thing that they want to do is they want to distract you from that, because they know if they distract you from that, you're focused on them. You're on their frequency. And when you're on their frequency, you're going to keep attracting them. You're going to keep attracting people like that, because even though you're trying not to, even though you don't want that in your life, you're trying not to focus on that. When you react to it and you put your attention to it, what you put your attention to grows. So the more that you focus on them and you're on that frequency, you're going to keep attracting them. You're going to keep attracting their bad vibes and their bad energy. And that's the one thing that you don't want to do. You want to be able to attract new vibes, and you want to be able to attract good energy and good people. And one way you could do that, pretty much the only way you could do that, is by staying focused on the things that you want. I mean, if something is on your mind that you don't want, all you gotta do is stop thinking about it. It's that simple. You don't have to think about everything that you don't want, all right? You don't have to think about the things that you don't want. Think about what you do want. What do you want? What do you want out of life? What do you want for yourself? What do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you want to have in life? And that's what you're supposed to be focused on, because that's how you're going to manifest the things that you want, when you can focus on what it is that you want. And all that negative stuff, it will leave your mind. It'll go away. You won't be thinking about it, but you have to work on your mind. And that's what this is all about. You have to work on your mind, and you got to get those things out of your mind. And when you get those things out of your mind, it's not going to affect you and bother you like it used to. You're going to be getting over it. It's not going to drain your energy. It's not going to be stealing your focus. And you're going to be able to focus on what you're supposed to be doing. And you're going to be able to keep your routine and get things done. Like, because you'll end up creating a mental checklist because it's going to be so many things that you're going to have to do while you're working on yourself. You're going to have to read. You're going to have to meditate. You're going to have to work out. You're going to have to do things to keep your mind sound and your body healthy while you're doing your affirmations. Like while you're saying you're healthy, Your actions are going to have to be healthy. While you're saying you're rich, your actions are going to be have to saying that you're rich. You're going to have to be focusing on wealth and abundance, not lack and not being able to pay for stuff, not being able to do this and not being able to do that. Because if you keep your mind on that, then that's what you're going to get, and you won't be able to move how you want to move in this reality. Because when you focus on certain things, doors open up for you. That's why you have to keep your mind on what you want, because that's the reality that you'll get when things go bad or when things go wrong and there's nothing there for you. Somewhere along the line, you were thinking that somewhere along the line that was in your mind. Somewhere along the line, you believed that that was a possibility and that that could happen. And you don't want things like that to happen in your life. You want good things to happen in your life. And in order for good things to happen in your life, you have to stay focused on good things. So with that being said, everybody, I want you guys to have a good day. Everybody be blessed. Everybody stay positive and keep ignoring these people out here. Don't let anybody get to you. And it's not worth it. All right. Go to your little happy place. Go to a positive place in your mind where that person's not there, even if they're in front of your face. So everybody hit that like button, because I would appreciate it, especially on a day like today. It would make me feel really wonderful for everybody to hit that like button. So everybody have a beautiful day. It's your main man, Druuill. Shout out to the chosen vessels. Peace out.